privatizing air traffic control, says Diana Furchtgott-Roth of the Manhattan Institute. So how would that work, and has that been tried?
Well, it's been tried in Canada, John. There's NAV Canada, which is much more efficient, much less expensive than the air traffic controllers here.
Years ago they switched, and everybody screamed, the planes are going to crash, it's going to cause all kinds of problems.
Right, and no planes crashed, and the number of flights is up about 50%, number of employees is down about 30%. It costs about 44% less per flight hour per air traffic controller in Canada than it does here. They use a lot of electronic equipment that we don't use.
And why can they do it when our government can't or doesn't?
Well, part of it is because this next-gen technology requires fewer workers, and it involves laying off workers, so there would have to be some cutback. We have very powerful unions here, and they don't want any cuts in the workforce. In the House bill that privatizes the air traffic control, there have been a lot of giveaways.
There is a bill now. We keep trying to do it.
There is a bill in the House because the FAA has to be reauthorized by the end of July, so they have to pass something. So in the House, there's a bill that would the bill includes privatization.
You call it so-called privatization.
It's so-called because it doesn't really get rid of the union, and the union would have to approve any transfers of personnel and services between the FAA and the new so-called private air traffic control group.
The Air Traffic Controllers Union has claimed privatization would make flying less safe because private contractors would probably cut the number of union workers.